بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله الأمين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Say sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Grade 4. Hello everyone, how are you? I hope that you're doing fine. Today we're going to revise together the worksheet that we have done on Wednesday, okay? You remember we had a problem and we didn't finish revising it. We have started with vocabulary. We had 6 words. The first one is biologist. It's too easy. A lot of people said it's a scientist who studies animals or a scientist who studies plants. To make it the perfect answer is gonna be a scientist who studies living things. Okay, it's gonna be perfect. Number 2 is the bluff, and the bluff is a high steep slope. Okay, and that place is facing, for example, the ocean, just like the place where the cars were moving down to go to La Laguna. Number 3 is La Laguna itself, lagoon. It's a small lake or a closed place, okay, from 3 sides, okay, and the fourth one is open and it faces the ocean. That's La Lagoon. It's a warm place usually, and the whales, they go to La Lagoon to give birth to their babies. Number 4 is massive. Something which is massive, it's too big, too huge, bulky, something which is extravagant, okay, extravagantly big. Number 5, rambling. That's the sound that the whales are going to use to communicate with each other, okay. It's a rambling sound, which means deep, heavy, and continuous. The sound is so continuous. It's like that's the meaning of rambling. I'm so sick. I'm so sorry. The last one is tropical. Okay, it's the places which are tropical are usually humid and hot. For example, let's say Jeddah is a tropical place. Okay, those regions, if we take the planet Earth, and I have drawn this last time, there is a line, virtual line, okay, in the middle of Earth, where the sun hits. Okay, it's the hottest places on Earth, the tropical places. The sun can shine directly overhead, and it's going to be so hot and so humid. Then you're going to be asked to answer the sentences. Okay, use the following words in meaningful sentences. For example, those are examples. Do not copy my examples. Biologist. This biologist is studying life in the sea. Okay, it's a scientist. He studies life in whatever place he wants. Bluff. This bluff overlooks the oceans, or the ocean, I'm sorry. It's a high mountain overlooking the ocean. Lagoon. Trees surround this lagoon. So the lagoon is blocked from 3 sides. So the trees are going to be like from those 3 sides. They are planted there. Okay. Massive. The trunk of this tree is massive, so big, so huge. Rambling. The huge track is making a rambling noise, which means a continuous, deep, heavy sound. A tropical climate is hot and humid. Of course it is. Still with vocabulary. The weather on the island was always very. We are talking about the climate, the weather. It's gonna be what? Rambling? No. Bluff? Come on. Massive? No, of course, it's tropical, always hot and humid. We could see the whole valley as we stood on the what? On the high steep slope. The bluff, of course, the cliff. I was surprised by the size of the cruise ship. It has a massive, big, huge size. The is studying the animals of the desert. Of course, the biologist, no one else. The old car was in the driveway. It was making a loud sound. Rambling. The was full of plants and fish. It was the lagoon. It's not the tropical or the bluff or the massive. Some people are going to say the bluff is a place. Yes, the bluff was full of plants and fish. The mountain is full of fish. No, of course. It's the lagoon. Let's move on here. Now this part, we haven't explained it in a good way. That's why I'm going to explain it in a very good way, God willing. Based on your understanding of Adelina's whales, answer the following questions. What is the genre of this story and define it? So it's an expository text. It's obvious to everyone. It provides factual information about a topic. Here we have the word factual. Just let me take my pen here. Yes. Not yet. Okay. I'm trying to take my pen. I don't know why he is not allowing me to do so. Okay, exactly. So here, the word factual, it comes from facts. And the fact is a truth. So what I want you to pay attention to, my kids, is that everything that we have studied about the whales in Adelina's whales is a fact, it's a truth, it's not imaginary. Based on the passage, what conclusion can you draw about the town of La Laguna? Is it a popular town where tourists go? Yes, it is. A is correct, but try to read more. B, C, and D. There is a great difference in temperature between the seasons. We haven't seen that, but it's correct too. The town needs whales to survive. This one is not correct, okay? It's poor, indeed. That's what we have seen in the story. They are poor people. Let me move on. What detail best supports to answer question 2? Adelina has lived her whole life in La Laguna. It does not support the fact that she is a poor girl. As she has always known, the gray whales have come again to visit. Here we have forgot to write come. Have come again to visit. No, the little houses are simple one or two room boxes patched together with plywood and sheet metal. So those were simple houses made of garbage. Okay, cabins. So that's what supports the reality that they are poor people. Which of the following is a distinct character trait of Adelina? She is observant, she is unhappy, she is productive, she is outgoing, which means that she socializes with everyone. Of course, she is an outgoing girl. Just a minute, please. What detail from the passage best supports the answer to question 4? Says that she is outgoing. Adelina smiles and turns to her sleep, comforted by the sound of whales breathing and snoring outside her window. Why do the whales come to visit Adelina at the same time each year? To feed, to see Adelina, to have their babies, to make water bubbles? Of course, they come to make babies. They do not come to see Adelina. She believed in that, but it's not true. Adelina goes to the beach every day after school in January to collect shells. No, she doesn't. To swim in the lagoon? No. To watch whales? Of course, yes. To catch fishes or fish? No. She doesn't go there to catch fish. A whale's flat tail is called a fluke, and I told you that you're going to have this in the exam. After grandfather's encounter with the whale, what began to happen? So he has encountered the whales. Then scientists and tourists started to come to La Laguna to study those big gray animals. How does Adelina feel about living in La Laguna San Ignacio? Does she like it? She feels that she's lucky even. She feels lucky because the gray whales come there and she likes those animals. The whale dove below them and surfs again on the opposite side of the boat. What meaning of dove? What is the meaning of dove? I'm sorry for that, huh? What is the meaning of dove? What is the meaning? What meaning of dove best fits the way? Oh, I'm sorry. We don't need that. What is the here? What meaning of dove best fit the way it is used in this sentence? Plunge then downward into the water. Of course, I'm running because I don't have enough time. It's gonna stop. The last one. How did Adelina plan for her future? Count them. To be the first captain, to become the first girl to captain a panga, to become a biologist, to take pictures like photographers. Thank you so much. I hope that you understood everything. See you in the next video. Goodbye.